Next got the recipe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you ain't close, not in my sight, still on my mind. Damn, it's been cold since you went ghost out of my mind. Try to fake cold when my friends ask
Hey, what is going on? Is all NBA with Ray. Yeah, some things got switched up at the last minute. Ray got some family issues going on, so guess what? I have to come in, sub in again. Yeah, so y'all got stuck with me again on all NBA with Ray. Now, what he told you yesterday was he was going to give you a prediction on Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics.
Out of aisles, back to Butler. Butler sneaks inside off the glass. Dallas last night in San Francisco. Lowry to Butler. Back out. PJ Tucker connects on a corner three. 6-3. Strus back in. Butler tries another three-pointer. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 3. Foul trouble. Marcus Smart nearly lost it. Yes, he did. Oladipo ahead to Butler. Butler against Tatum. Back to Adebayo for the slam. Inside, quickly, good look, and one. Grant Williams off a fantastic dime by Tatum.
They are absolutely crushing the Heat so far in transition. They initially switched Pritchard onto Butler and then kicked him out, so they got size on Butler.
White, alley-oop to Tatum. Oh, perfect pass from White, and it's 16-1. What is it with these first quarters in this series?
Unbelievable. But every time it started on the defensive end. That's a great no call. That's just a big-time move by Jimmy Butler.
Tatum splits the defense, lays it up and in, and the foul. That might be Strus's second foul. As Jason Tatum now with 6 early points.
What can I say? My prediction is it's going to be a long, drawn-out series, right? Because old media's critique will say it all depends on which Boston team shows up. It all depends on what Boston team shows up, or do it depend on how good they play, period? Like, that's like a 50-year-old argument they've been still using. They still use it to this day. When they don't really have a pick, they say, oh, it depends on which Boston team shows up. It depends on how many balls drop in the net. That's what it depends on. Who outscored who, right? So let's do the math. The math on that, good people, is Miami got Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo. I don't know if Tyler Hero's hand still broke, but yeah. You got a broken hand, that means you're down a guy. So who Boston got? Channing Tatum and Marcus Smart and all these same guys they had last year, pretty much. Different coach. Coach got into entanglement and everything, and that ain't working out great for the coach. But what I would say is this. Yeah, it's not dark in here anymore. I was able to put some light on me today. Everything's starting to clear up pretty good. So yeah, you can actually see my face in this one. So let's get back to basketball. Get back to basketball, nut. Okay, yeah. This is on the fly, good people. Just so you know, I just found out that I had to do this. So it's all coming from the dome. Don't get mad at me if you don't see the professionalism like you normally do, because this is on the fly. But I still gonna give y'all my picks I'm going to still give y'all what I think on this game, okay? Now, I think Miami, and I said this in the other video, I said Miami is an AFC masquerading as an AFC, right? I think they are masquerading as an AFC. I don't think they are an AFC because a few years ago, the Miami Heat was in the freaking finals playing against the Lakers, right? That team hasn't changed much except the addition of Kyle Lowry, right? And that should have been an upgrade compared to what they had at the point guard position from then, right? So Kyle Lowry, he been balling. He ain't been balling, but he been balling. When them balls need to go in there, he came up with some timely threes in the last series to get them over the hump. He played his butt off defensively, played his butt off. And there's one thing we all know about Miami teams as a whole, effort is always there. You can't say that about every team, but you can say that about Miami Heat. They got that old school style going on over there where these guys is running. And it seemed like they always stick around, and then stick the dagger in you. And the person that usually, do the dagger, stick it like that, Jimmy Butler. Yeah, Jimmy Butler, he be like, y'all out here, y'all don't see who I am. Y'all don't recognize my greatness. JB be doing that, right? And oh, what a difference a guy makes on a team. Just so happens that Jimmy Butler used to play for the Sixers. Imagine if they had Jimmy B instead of James Harden. I think we'll be having a different discussion right now, right? Over them Sixers. Pay the man, stop playing. Y'all better stop being cheap. In the home of cheesesteaks, you got a good guy, pay him what he wants so you can keep a good product on the floor. That's a downgrade to me. To go from Jimmy Butler to James Harden is a downgrade. Right. Stop playing. Okay. Now, we go on over to the C's, right? Going over to the C's, the Celtics, right? One of the best organizations of all times. We ain't gonna talk about all that stuff that be coming out the stands, though. Oh yeah, this is some innuendos and stuff be coming out the stands and everything. We heard about y'all down there in Boston, right? But this is what we gonna do here. We're gonna talk about the players, right? Okay, we're gonna talk about these players. Celtics got some young guns over there. I like the way they play. It's like team, right? Ball gets spread around, guys over there, throw the ball over there. Like a lot of that stuff be happening, right? They play like a team, right? Everybody touching the ball, then Tatum get it, goes in. You know what I mean? I like the Celtics as a team. They also was, in the finals in last year. Was it last year finals? I think so. Yeah, last year. Yeah, Celtics has been proven like they are the cream of the crop in the East the last couple of years. So has Miami, right? So this should be a great series. In my opinion, with them playing the 8th seed that's really not an 8th seed, I think this is going to be a long-ass series. I think Miami ain't going to fold. If Miami get a little bit more out of Kyle Lowry, just a little bit, they don't need much. And all those guys, the auxiliary players, that's what I call them. If they do something to help Jimmy Butler, ooh, man, this series could go long. I'm seeing 7 games.
is pushing the pace. Has not been able to do it the last couple of games. Gets it inside to Butler and an easy layup. That's a back out. Horford puts it on the floor. Stolen by Jimmy Butler. Butler goes inside, a little slow step back to Strus, who throws it down. Tatum guarding Butler. Out of Iowa sets a good screen. Oh, beautiful spin move, and Jimmy Butler with his second field. Makes his move. Stops, couple of fakes, back out to Butler. Butler will try a three-pointer. It's good.
Because on the defensive end, I think it's more so these teams mirror each other. I think it's like they looking in the mirror. Oh, y'all play tough, so do we. Oh, y'all like to play defense, so do we. Y'all like to drop it in from three? Yeah, we could do that too. We can do that too. And I think this is going to be a 7-game series. Now, the way that I'm leaning, I hate to say it, to the good people down in Miami, I like the Celtics in this series. I think I like them because they are a full team. They got all their pieces. I think if Miami had their little gun, because a lot of people slept on Tyler Hero this year, but you know, that year they was in the play, the year before, Tyler Hero looked like a joke. He ain't look like a hero. He looked like a zero. Okay, but this year, my man been balling all year. I think that's a big loss for the Heat against the Celtics because they can really focus on two guys, Bam and Jimmy. And I think the Celtics got a little more than them. And it's been hard to bet against Miami. All they do is upset the apricot. They come in the building and say, yo, we are here. Stop playing with me. And then people got to stop playing with them, right? So if I had to bet, over the series in the long haul, if they had Tyler Hero, it would be different, right? But from what I'm seeing right now, what I think is going to happen, I think the Celtics is just going to play the game of attrition. We just got more guys to throw at you that can score. We got more guys that can come at you off of the bench. I think the Celtics got a little edge, just a little bit. It ain't nothing to cry home to mom about or call home to mom about and be like, hey, mom, do we got an advantage? And she'd be like, yeah, son, whatever you say. Nah, that ain't the case. And, you know, everybody that picked against Miami this year has been proven wrong. I might just be one of them. But the NBA is really on Ray. It ain't on what I say, because this say all NBA with Ray, right? But I'm just taking his spot because he got family emergency. So this is his dish. Y'all know y'all come check me out for some other stuff, but yeah, this is his stuff. I'm just here filling in. So if you're going to get mad at somebody, get mad at him because he should have been sitting here doing what I'm doing right now. But I'm giving y'all my opinion, okay? My opinion. I like the C's in 7. I like the Celtics in 7. Stop playing, okay? I think Tatum going to come down. Kadoom. Think he going to do that. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Tatum going to come down there and say, yes, I'm the man right now. I think Jimmy Butler going to be in the mix, talk about, no, you ain't. But I think him by himself against the Celtics, as far as scoring, and Lowry ain't who Lowry used to be. This ain't Mike Lowry, okay? This is Mike Lowry. You know what I mean? Same Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. We talking about Mike Lowry. The other one from Toronto. Y'all know the one in the big games. He only got it off one time. Yeah, that guy. I think Jimmy Butler, he's one of those unsung dudes, man. You know what I mean? Very, very, very tough player, old school, get in the mix, in your face, play the defense, and got all kind of game. I wish he had somebody over there to help him. But I think the Celtics just has too much firepower. I think they will inch out the win. I think the Miami Heat gonna put up a fight. It ain't gonna be no lay down going down. It ain't none of that. Ain't no playing around. I just think the Celtics just gonna have a little too much offensively for Miami in this series. But I think 6-7 games. I really like 6. Boston in 6.
From White, and it's 16-1. What is it with these first quarters in this series?
Unbelievable. But every time it started on the defensive end. Great no call. That was a big-time move by Jimmy Butler.
Tatum splits the defense, lays it up and in, and the foul. That might be Strus's second foul. As Jason Tatum now with 6 early points.
Has given them more versatility offensively.
Look at this lineup on the floor for the Heat. Jimmy Butler has the task of defending Al Horford.
Pritchard nails the 3.
Doesn't have a field goal for the second straight game.
Strus 0 for 9, Lowry 0 for 5. Horford drives, kicks it back to Tatum. Tatum a corner 3. It's good. Jason Tatum from downtown. It's up to 15 now. A lob over to Tatum. Kyle Lowry back in. Tatum kicks it out. Williams. Williams three-pointer.
I think Jimmy Butler, he's one of those unsung dudes, man. You know what I mean? Very, very, very tough player, old school, get in the mix, in your face, play the defense, and got all kind of game. I wish he had somebody over there to help him. But I think the Celtics just has too much firepower. I think they will inch out the win. I think the Miami Heat gonna put up a fight. It ain't gonna be no lay down going down. It ain't none of that. Ain't no playing around. I just think the Celtics just gonna have a little too much offensively for Miami in this series. But I think 6-7 games. I really like 6, Boston in 6, but I think it might go 7 because Butler ain't laying down for nobody. Okay? That's what I got. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's all I got. So hopefully that was enough for all NBA with Ray. Okay? All of y'all have a great day. You know what I mean? Peace to all of you on your journey. All that good stuff. Y'all know how I do it. But, you know, yeah. It's looking good out here. Playoff series. Oh, yeah, before we go, let's talk about Denver and the Lakers last night. Jokic said, stop playing with my name out here. But that was a hell of a game. Great game to watch. Back and forth, bam, bam, bam. Bron hitting threes, bam. Keeping them in the game, and then he missed the one at the end, but still wasn't enough time for them to do nothing anyway. But, oh, man, what a game last night between the Lakers and freaking Denver, man. You know, y'all better start putting some respect on Denver. Start putting some respect on Denver's name. That's what they said. Put some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my name. You know, Birdman. Yeah. Put some respect on his name, right? Some respect on their name. Denver is in the building. They stole game 1 and a tight nail biter, clincher, whatever you want to call it, butt clincher. You know what I mean? It was one of them. Lakers was in it. Thought they was going to win it. And Denver said, nah, it's finished. Get your ass back to LA. That's what they said, okay? Stop playing. This has been all NBA with Ray, 856. But substitution again, TP in the mix. Stop playing, okay? I wish all of y'all peace on y'all journey. Have a great day. Yeah, that right there. Stop playing. Peace. I'm out.
Damn, it's been cold since you went cold side of my mind. my friends ask, now I'm alright. Try to fake cool, back in my mind, no, I ain't fine. Closure. To the woman I used to be close to. Feel like I'm Ash cause I chose you. Couldn't predict you would fold too. Me and wifey met a little kid, so we